Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Larson, and I am a licensed psychologist in Lancaster, California. And I would like to share with you some ideas for reducing anxiety and creating serenity, even in these uncertain times. Now, I know 2020 has thrown us all for a loop, and it's been quite a year, hasn't it? But I know that it is also possible to use this time when we're social distancing and everything to still have some peace within us and to also spread that peace to other people. But I'm just talking about how to take care of yourself in this video. So the first thing to realize is that nothing stays the same. So nothing's permanent. And what does that mean? Well, it means that even politics, even the coronavirus, even our brains are constantly changing. Our bodies are constantly changing. Nothing stays the same. So things that you think are going to last forever, take heed, take heart, know that it isn't permanent. And even though you may think that you'll be suffering for a long time or that nothing's going to ever be the same, you're right. Nothing will be the same, but that could be good because that could mean that we open the possibility for something great to happen, something we didn't even expect. So please remember, nothing is permanent. The second thing is to take a step back and observe what you're feeling and what's going on inside of you. And this requires a certain amount of stilling of your mind, which can be hard, especially when you're anxious, but you really can't examine your own thoughts or question your own reality if you don't take a step back. So what does it mean to observe? It means that you look within and you detach yourself from the story that you're telling yourself. You may be saying, oh, well, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And these are just fear-based creations of your own mind. Once you recognize that, it becomes less frightening because no one really has the full scoop on everything that will happen. But people with anxiety tend to convince themselves that they know what's going to happen. It's always bad, all bad. So please take a step back and don't get too attached to what you see. Just like anything, we get better at this as we go along, as we practice. So just practicing observing your breath going in and out, observing your thoughts come and go, like clouds in the sky, like objects on a conveyor belt. All of that is good practice for being able to look at reality a little more objectively and not so reactive emotionally. We all fall into this, trust me, but the more you can learn how to observe and not praise or blame, not judge or get too attached to it, the better. And that leads to acceptance. Now, people think that to accept something means that you're okay with it. Not necessarily. Acceptance just means that you recognize that it's there and that there's not a lot you can do to change it. So you might as well accept it. People get really angry about things that are going on in the world. And so that doesn't mean that you let injustice or bigotry or anything really horrible go on your watch. You speak up about it. You make your concerns known to someone who can do something about it. But also recognize when something is beyond your pay grade, when it's beyond your control. Because the more time you waste on the stuff that you can't control, the less energy you have for yourself for making your life better. So focus on what you can do in your life to make it better, like the serenity prayer. And that involves stepping into the present moment. This is your power moment. This is the only time that you really have any control over your life. You don't have control about your past or your future. You only have right now. And the more you recognize that, the better, because a lot of people think that by thinking about the future and worrying about it and fretting, that they're doing something productive. That's just a load of, you know what, that doesn't really happen. So when you're in the present moment, you have a lot more power to do something about what's going on. And one exercise you can do is just kind of find yourself, find your body in the present moment, sitting in the chair, whatever you're sitting or lying on. Observe how it feels on the surface. Be there and just observe what's actually going on in your life right now, not what's going on in Washington, D.C. or anywhere else, just right here to your body, yourself in this moment. And you can use this as a grounding, as a way to be present. Because a lot of us are caught up in all this, predictions that may or may not come true, and it doesn't do anything but dissipate your energy. And that leads to the last suggestion, which is have gratitude. Not just some, gratitude journal, commercialized idea of gratitude, but truly appreciating what you have, who you are, the people around you, the special qualities that you bring to the world. All of that is precious. It's really something that you might take for granted in your daily life. Even something as simple as the phone or the device that you're watching this on, or the fact that you have a place to sleep, the fact that you're alive even. All of these things, the weather, the changes in the scenery, the rain, the sunshine, all of that we can truly be grateful for. And people think, oh, well, gratitude doesn't work. Well, if you're arguing with it and you're thinking, oh, I have to do this because my therapist told me to do it or because Oprah told me to do it. No, do it for yourself. Do it so that you really enjoy your life, so that you see all of it, not just the lousy parts, not just the scary parts, not just the sad parts, but all of it, the joy, the beauty, the wonder, all of it. So I know that this is a lot, that I hope that it helps you feel less anxious and more serene. And I invite you to email me with any comments or suggestions for future videos. Take care and have a good day.